Hi! When modeling a system, the first thing we think about are objects. But what are objects? Imagine landing at an airport after a long flight and finding out that your luggage has not arrived. This can be especially annoying if you have an important job interview the next day, and your laptop, as well as the clothes you prepared for the interview, are all in your suitcase. Being a good systems engineer, you begin to think about possible solutions to your problem. You start by looking around you, and you see many inanimate objects: service counters, conveyor belts, and the slip you received when you handed your luggage at your departure airport. You also see suitcases of all kinds, except for yours, of course. These are all called objects in OPM, but this is the last of your concerns. Aside from inanimate objects, you can also see people, a lot of them. Some are security guards, others are passengers like yourself, and others are airline crew members and service people. In OPM, people are also classified as objects. Along with inanimate objects and people, you can see many kinds of information items around you. Information about flights on display screens and directions to various airport destinations on big signs. Information items, which are of course not physical, are also classified as OPM objects. Luggage management systems are complex. You can model complex systems such as this using OPM. In OPM, objects are represented by rectangles with green borders. Here is what an object looks like in OPM. As we have said, the people in the airport and people in general are also objects, so we will also represent them using green rectangles. Information items, such as those displayed in the arriving flight's information screen, are also represented by green rectangles. However, unlike physical objects, informatical objects in OPM are not shaded, indicating that they are logical and therefore they do not occupy any physical space. Let's recap. This is what a physical object looks like in OPM, and this is the look of an informatical OPM object. For example, the suitcase is physical, so we will represent it as a shaded rectangle. The weight of the suitcase, however, is informatical, and will therefore be represented as a flat rectangle without shading. Equipped with knowledge of how physical and informatical objects are represented in OPM, we can get back to looking for our lost luggage. As we have seen, we are surrounded by objects. Moreover, we, people, are objects too. A good model depicts different kinds of objects. Any object that is relevant to the system being modeled. The airplane, passengers, and crew are all physical objects, while the temperature, wind direction, and flight destination are all informatical objects. What is an object? Let's call Hopcat our helping cat.
An object is a thing that exists or might exist physically or informatically.
Thanks, Hopcat. Identifying the various objects around us will help us locate our suitcase and pass the job interview with flying colors. How can we do this? We will discuss it in the next video.